All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Just having just an observation, through the spirit, pretty much, going in the hustle and bustle of everyday comings and goings, when we are away from the Akim and pretty much dealing with life itself, you know, um, pretty much commuting to work, rubbing elbows with co-workers, strangers, in commuting, you know, and just an observation of, through the spirit of how uh, depleted, these people are, man. When you look at the 2/3 of the other nations, and pretty much, they're they're pretty much in bondage as well. you know, when you taking a public transportation or something like that, to the effect, traveling to the city, you just seeing everybody looks pretty much beat up, stressed out. They're pretty much a hamster, on a wheel, you know, and we seen through the spirit how the Lord is speeding up these times, and these days are pretty much running together, and we're seeing the how people are just depleted, just walking zombies, and pretty much focusing on Jake, you know, um, personal testimony, how I deal with Jake, I deal in the in the public uh, service sector pretty much, and I have to deal with Jake. I got to deal with a large amount of co-workers. Pretty much the place of where my employment, I pretty much got to work with at least 500 other employees. It's a big company, and I'm pretty much you rubbing elbows with Jake every day, and you got to converse with them. You got to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And just like the general public as well, dealing with customer service. And, a few things I have picked up on it is how Jake is pretty much on edge. They're ready to fly off their handle quick. And pretty much, you got to have your head on a swivel for one, because there's a plethora of mental disturbed people that are within the population that we're dealing with, and pretty much, dealing with Jake. Jake is not really complicated to deal with. They could be wicked and unreasonable. And we pray to the Lord, that He delivers us from unreasonable and wicked men. As Scripture has said, but always got to be witty and think quick certain things in certain situations, just to pretty much break the ice with Jake, and this pretty much would get you through the day. They pretty much have their battles that they're fighting. First of all, they're not, they don't have any type of foundation, and they're not dealing in no type of spirit. But sometimes what they're going through, it may come on they may hone in on one particular individual to pretty much take out their frustration, you know and it's and I see that really is not nothing personal, you see, but Jake is catching hell, man. And Jake doesn't understand, well, what the hell's going on. They don't know why they're in the situation that they're in, you see. All right, they don't understand that pretty much the Lord is about to make His return, and the Lord is pretty much stirring the pot, man. Okay, he's pretty much putting Jake in a pressure cooker, man. And pretty much rearing up the head of the adversary, the whipping stick, Esau Edom. And come up against Jake, and pretty much putting the squeeze play on Jake. Jake is finding it hard to finding it hard to have ends meet. Frustrated with the household, the woman, you know, things ain't going the way that it needs to be going in his favor. When he's pretty much taking L's, he's losing. You know, broke and busted. And pretty much, man. Like I said, any little thing could push Jake over the edge. And we're in the age now to where people are not really giving a damn, man. It says the love of many shall wax cold. And Jacob pretty much fly off the handle very quickly, man, in a certain situation or even a misunderstanding can escalate quick, man. So let me start with the scripture real quick. This is Sirach 13, verse 13. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in the peril of thy overthrowing. And when thou hearest these things, awake out of sleep. And pretty much we can hear the things of pretty much of, our prophecy, really, okay? We're seeing how, how the people are pretty much are being, a sheep led to the slaughter at the end of the day, man. Okay? We're seeing how the breaking out society is pretty much imminent. Okay? We're seeing the pathway of how it would go. We're seeing how the people pretty much are not in tune with the unseen hand, man. They still trusting in this damn devil. They still are holding out hope that things will get better, man. But they're seeing, and we're seeing also, the wolves are pretty much closing in on the people, man. Okay? But we pray to the Lord that we're going to escape from these things that are to come. Scriptures talk about, man, the righteous pretty much foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And we hide ourselves pretty much in the comfort of these scriptures, man. You see? Okay? And pretty much, man, we are basically woken out of sleep, man. But we know that we're in the peril of thy overthrowing, man. You see? All the snares are set up for Jake to fail. We're seeing that this man coming from behind the curtain and pretty much speaking great things, okay, against the Most High. And pretty much his future endeavors about what he plans on doing, man. You see? Okay? And pretty much engineered dilemmas that are caused to where people are really feeling it, man. Okay? They're feeling it financially, morally depleted, spiritually depleted. You see? And just looking beat up, man. Finished. You see? But we understand, okay, all right, and we pretty much continue to keep ourselves plugged in to Yahweh B'Shem Abushai and to escape, okay, the snares and not get caught up in the ways of this world, man. The rudiments of this world, not get caught up in it, man. You see? But pretty much dealing with Jake, man, I like to always pretty much, break the ice with Jake, okay, because I gotta deal with in the customer service sector. So, pretty much, you gotta play the ultimate politician at the end of the day, man. We know these guys out here, they're wicked as hell. Majority of them are gonna be destroyed, but we pretty much, you deal accordingly, man. And you pretty much get through the day, man. Without no hassle or anything else like that. You see? You play the ultimate politician, man, when you're dealing with these people and that, if you got to just deal with Jake. Even when you just go into the supermarket, man. You rubbing elbows with these people and you pretty much you gotta come in contact, you're gonna have to come in contact with these people, man. Then it's just the fact of just dealing and having the right being the right spirit, man. You see? And not pretty much take the bait, that would a carnal man would take. We all men and we all in the flesh at the end of the day, but we pretty much don't get ourselves caught up in any type of situation, to where it can escalate, man. Because Jake is pretty much on edge right now, man. They're on edge right now and they snap very quickly, man. So, you play the ultimate politician at the end of the day. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. You see? And it's not the fact of you pretty much getting punked or anything else like that. It's the fact is that you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what the hell is going on at the end of the day. You see? So your speech is pretty much a soft answer though, but it's to more of a more settled and more advanced type of understanding that they can't understand at the end of the day. I'm trying to grasp really what I'm trying to say, but you pretty much know what's going on. You see, but when you have a witty and Jay can tell when you're dealing with a man of some type of understanding, man. And this pretty much, man, when you're dealing with integrity within yourself and how you carry yourself, man, you're not basically lowering yourself to that level to where they at, man. You're speaking above what they're basically trying to what they're so used to. You're speaking above that. You're speaking above that and being able to diffuse a situation quick. You see? Okay, really, wisdom is too high for a fool. You see? But one thing is that you don't get into the mud pit, with the pigs, man, so to speak, man. You don't stoop down to that level at no means, man. You stay in the spirit, and you pretty much, man, you can pretty much diffuse the situation, man. Okay, you see, a lot of times, man, when you're dealing with Jake, man, a lot of times it's not really even personal, man. It's the fact is that this individual does not know how to cope with society, man. Okay, he does not know how to cope with society. When you pretty much come with something witty with a some type of thing to make him think, man. Okay, we deal with logic, man. Okay, we deal with reasoning. You see, okay, we're prophets, man. So a situation does not have to get ugly because of emotions. Because Jake is dealing with emotions. Jake is dealing with impulse. You see, and we understand these things, man. You see, but it says the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, and that's what I'm speaking about. You use knowledge aright. You use what you have, what you apply, and we apply it to dealing with these people, and not really putting out a scripture, but the scriptures itself that we understand. All right, and chiefly through Proverbs and Psalms, and we can apply it, okay, to our everyday life and how to deal with people that are not really dealing in the spirit, and just be able to get through the day, man, without any type of incident, man. You see? So again, it says, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, right? But the mouth of few fools poureth out foolishness, man. You see? And a lot of times, man, Jake may be pretty much perverse, but like I said, when you deal in the spirit, man, you know when to say things and know when not to say things, man. And he's made to be looking like a fool. You see, he's the one to be looking crazy. You see, because at the end of the day, it's only emotional. It's emotions, man. You see, when Jake is pretty much carrying on and acting out, man. You see, and right now people pretty much kind of despise that spirit, man. Even though you got Esau pretty much trying to weaken the spirit of the people, and with through his agendas and what he's pushing down your throat to accept, but that type of weak spirit, man, is being despised, man. You see, okay, it's being despised now because why? It's because it's coming to a time where that type of spirit will not survive in the days to come, man. They're gonna get swallowed up being emotional like that, man. Okay, they're not gonna last 2 minutes in the time to come of being emotional, man. Emotional is gonna put them in hot water quick. You see, okay, but it says the eyes of Yahweh are in every place, beholding the good and the evil. So we understand that the Lord is really watching over us, and He's watching over everything, and He's holding these people to every idle word, man. You see, right? It says, a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. And we know that these people are not in the spirit, man. Okay? And they pretty much utter perverseness, man. You see? Okay? But we carry ourselves with integrity. We carry ourselves that we're above anything that they have to say. You see what I'm saying? You know? Okay? And hey, when you talk about the Book of James, hey, the Book of James, hey, the tongue is a very powerful member of your body, man. You know, people can easily get offended, okay, by the power of the tongue. You see, all right, but you want to have that wholesome tongue, okay, because that's pretty much the tree of life. You see, okay, we carrying ourselves like we know something, okay, you see, and us not to pretty much stoop down to any type of level to where, you know, Jake is pretty much a carnal man, and Jake would try to think that he's gonna get some type of perverse, you know, discourse, feedback from an individual because he's perverse. You see, but a lot of times, man, you have to throw things out there to make Jake think, man. Okay, because Jake don't think about a damn thing, man. You see, okay, you know. A lot of times you throw some things out there, man, and it'll come through the spirit, man, to where, hey, man, you gotta consider, man. You know, that what you talking about ain't even that serious, my brother. You know, okay, playing the ultimate politician. You see, you gotta play the ultimate politician with these people, man. Okay, right? It says, a fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. You see. And it's only men that's really, you know, in this truth, man, that's really gonna regard reproof, man. You know, and that's being prudent, man. You see, all right. These people will not receive any type of instruction. You see, okay. You know, you put it to the fact is that, listen, you know, you don't basically don't cut off the pretty much the hand that's aiding you or feeding you, so to speak, man. You know, and I always tell Jake, man, listen, man, you're warring with me, man. Your war's with the outside of this world, man. You know, I'm here to provide a service for you and help you. You know, and that's pretty much how you got to put it. You see, okay, Jake really, Jake needs a hug at the end of the day. You know, okay, as wicked as they are, as evil and wicked as they are, you know, a hug is what they need. All right. But case in point, you know, and this is probably a little bit something out there, a little gem I can throw at brothers, is even when you're dealing in traffic, you know, and you know, here, you know, New York pretty much, man, where everything is pretty much a bottleneck situation where you constantly have to merge into traffic, merge into one lane, merge from 3 lanes to 2 lanes to 1. And one things I like to do is, you know, pretty much when I pull up to the side of Jake, you know, or anybody at the end of the day, but, you know, I'm basically in the Chocolate City, but dealing with Jake, you know, I get his attention and I want to cut in. I want to get in front of him. So what I do is I pretty much put my hands together like I'm praying, and like, you know, and I look at him in like a humble way. And Jake, trust me, it works. Jake cannot deny that. Okay, and pretty much he knows I'm asking, can I get in? But I'm doing it to where like I'm putting it like my hands like in a prayer, like you're praying, you know, and he'll let me in. No issue, and not, you know, not trying to get in, and he's not trying to let you in, and you know, and it's a little thing out there. Brothers can try to apply it. You know, I've been doing it for a while, and it works. You know, just something simple as that. You know, Jake, and you can have the most wickedest person, because listen, this is not spirit to be a peaceable and loving people, man. You know, but the ways of the wicked seduce us, man. You know, so this is why Jake is a mess right now, man. You know, but just a little something out there that I pretty much use, and I'll use it a couple of times a day, and I'll get over on it, so to speak. You know, and Jake don't have no problem with that at the end of the day. You know, if you just trying to get in AJ, he ain't trying to let you in, you know. But if you come in that type of spirit like that, and it works, Just a little personal testimony for myself, to pass down to brothers. Brothers can probably apply that, and see if it works, Lord willing. All right. All right. From there, let's go to Psalms real quick and pull something out of there. This next Psalms 92. We'll cover. Let's grab this right here. This is Psalm 92, verse 6. A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. And we know that pretty much iniquity is at an all-time high, and pretty much, man, wickedness right now is abounding right now, and we pretty much know, man, this is the time, man, where that the harvest is ripe, okay, and Yahweh Bashir Shah is pretty much gonna cast judgment on these people, man, but we still have a job to do at the end of the day, and pretty much, how to deal with these people in the world, because we do have to rub elbows with them, and full of a conversation with Jake sometimes with sports, sometimes you gotta deal with them. You gotta break the ice a little bit, and Jake crack a smile, and he's cool, and then what I'm saying, Jake has enough enemies as it is, you see, but us coming from a spiritual standpoint, though, we don't have to be this person's enemy as far as just dealing daily day to day. Now, I ain't gonna hesitate to tell them that they're gonna be destroyed, when we out there on the highways and hedges, but when I'm talking about as a standpoint of playing Clark Kent, we pretty much got to deal with Jake just to be able to get through the day without any hassle or headaches, man, or a type of harassment, so to speak, man. All right. From there, let's go to because hey, man, listen, man, Jake is just in a spot, man, where they're just ready to get picked off at the end of the day, man. They're ready to get picked off, man, because they don't know what the hell's going on, man, and they refuse to receive correction, man. But it's gonna be to their own demise at the end of the day, man. All right, let's go to. Let's see. Let's go to Romans. Chapter 12, verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. And pretty much, man, don't recompense evil for evil, man. Don't fight the fire with fire, man. Okay? Because like I said, and this is what I always say, I say it in a roundabout way. Listen, you gotta know you got somebody out there that's really ready to take your head off. I know you got your own set of enemies that you got to deal with. It could be from anything that Jake's dealing with, man. Jake is not dealing it in the right way. So Jake is always going to walk around and have enemies, man. Okay? But when you have somebody that's actually trying to assist and help you, you don't come up against that, and you pretty much in a roundabout way let them know that, man. But you don't recompense evil for evil, man. You don't stoop down to their level. You see? Okay, that's the spirit of being as a carnal man. You see? But it says, provide things honest in the sight of all men. You see? And just be having that honest and wholesome spirit, man. All right, we walk in a whole totally different spirit, man. So we stay within that spirit, man, and deal. Okay? All right? Jake can't come up against you, man. You see? But it says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, right? Live peaceable with all men, and as much as can lie with you, and meaning that not to act out in the flesh, and act out, and just stay in the spirit, man. But you want to be peaceable with all men, and that's why I come back to full circle what I was saying, playing the ultimate politician, man. I like to deal with my job because I'm pretty much cordial with a lot of people at the job. Our ideology is completely different, And you know, like I said, we know that the judgment's coming for them, you know. But you play the ultimate politician, man. Sometimes you stroke the egos out there. You stroke their little egos, man. You know, you play into them, you stroke the egos, you know. They don't forget things like that. You see? Okay? You see? And it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. You know, and we know the Lord's going to repay, man. Okay? You know, Jake is all wicked as all hell, and pretty much they're part of the True Thirst Club, man. But the Lord's going to be the vengeance, man. You know? Okay? And even when you know, the Lord said, he that touches you touches the apple of my eye. And that's really talking about Esau Edom, but it's also talking about amongst our own people, man. You know, as well. You can apply it as that as well. You know, do my prophets no harm, pretty much. You know, but just, you know, dealing with Jake and dealing with these people, man. You know, you're dealing with how you just gotta you're gonna have to rub elbows with them some kind of way, one way or the other. You know, and you know, that's pretty much you know, how I deal with it. You know, and I hope brothers can take something that I have said through this, and I hope it was edifying. You know, just dealing with Jake, man. Just listen, man. Just play the ultimate politician, man. You know, play the ultimate politician, man. Jake's on edge. You know, outside of whatever discourse you may have with him, maybe he goes out there and hey, he still acts the same way as somebody else, and hey, he may get put to death, man. He may get put to death by another man. You see? All right? But we've seen these Jakes pretty much out there eating each other alive, man, and destroying one another, man. You know? Okay? We have to understand that these curses are still upon us heavy, man. You know, and tension sometimes is so thick you can cut it with a knife, man. And, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, put a little icebreaker in there. You know, and brothers got, you know, so a comical sense with them. You know, sometimes you can crack some type of generalized joke, you know, to you know, make light of a situation, you know, diffuse the situation. Yeah, whatever it is, man. You know, you see, whatever it is, man. You know, and even, you know, when you're dealing with any type of fender bender. Another thing, you know, I like to stress this, man, because there's a lot of this fender bender things going on that's pretty much escalating to physical combat, you know, even death that I've witnessed in my area, you know. And one thing not to do, man, if you can possibly do, if you get in an accident, man, do not get out the car and confront the person. That's one thing do not do, because right now you already seeing sedition among men, and Jake is pretty much not regarding authority or you know, any type of law enforcement. Jake can, and I've seen it, and they do, and they will use the car as a weapon. Okay, so pretty much, you know, brothers, you know, you know, the Lord got us at the end of the day, man. But pretty much, you know, when you're just dealing in get a little fender bender, man, just don't be quick to get out the car and have that carnal man come out of you to confront the person, man. You know, I don't care if it was even if it was stupid with them and it was their fault, you know, because they will. And a lot of times these guys out here, they're not even insured or registered the car, man. So they're looking for a way to get away. You know, so just be careful out there, brothers, and you know, keep pushing this thing, and we almost out of here, man. We seen it. Jake is self-destructing, just like his master, you know. And hey, man, all we gotta do is watch and pray. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Badash, Shalom.